If you get particularly offended by anything that I've said, then I'm not going to apologize for that, but just understand that, yeah, not everyone's content is for everybody. I'm just trying to do something positive with a really shit situation. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the more I'm talking about it, the more pissed off I am by that comment. Hey MS gang, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name's Liam, and in 2018 I was diagnosed with relapsing remitting MS. If you want to be part of the gang, it's dead straightforward. Just smash that subscribe button. Just checking in, seeing how everyone's getting on. I've been having a good couple of days. I'd say it was a sluggish, slow start to the week, lots of fatigue, everything felt really heavy, everything sort of felt really like it was hard work, but I've been trying to focus a little bit more on my diet again, something that I have definitely neglected over the years, and I can definitely see a correlation between what I put in my body and how I feel. So trying to drink more water, trying to get out and get some fresh air, get a bit of exercise, and just get my body moving, and yeah, trying to limit the amount of sugar that I'm having, or fatty foods, trying to just eat a little bit healthier. No massive changes, I'm not doing some mad fad diet, I'm just trying to make some small changes to see how that helps. And I've also been taking some new vitamins. I've added I've added a magnesium supplement into my diet, and I've also just ordered some zinc and a complex vitamin B sort of tablet amalgamation thing, vitamin B. And hoping that that is also going to give me a little bit more focus. Some of you may, oh my God, I cannot talk today. As some of you may know, I also have ADHD. It's sort of quite inattentive ADHD. The hyperactivity of it is sort of quite cognitive, and there's lots of correlations between the symptoms that I get from MS and that I also get from my ADHD. I suffer a lot of my mental health problems come from both, or they're doubled up by both. Both present me with fatigue. Fatigue causes more stress, causes more burnout, causes more fatigue, causes more stress, causes more burnout. Ultimately, makes me not want to do very much, not be able to get on with my job. So just trying to do things to combat that at the moment. And I've been, touch more productive towards the end of the week. I'm hoping that some rest over the weekend will gear me up ready for a good productive week next week, but we shall see. Exercise is something that I'm giving more of my attention to. I think that, some of you may have seen, I did manage to get on the ice and play a little bit of ice hockey a couple of weeks ago. I would like to do that again, just to give my legs a bit of a run out and do something that I enjoy. But perhaps doing, I know we hear it all the time, have you tried yoga? But I do think that in terms of, some resistance, body movement training, exercise that is sort of quite slow and controlled, I think is something that actually perhaps might be either really good for me to do in general, but also perhaps be a really good gateway into doing a bit more exercise moving forward. So that's definitely something I'm focusing on. But I want to talk to you about these moments that we have with MS and how important it is to recognize them, and then also to do something with them. So as I mentioned at the start, I had a really slow, sluggish, horrible start to the week where I thought, what's the point? MS is rubbish. It's a load of I'm not going to get anything done. I feel rubbish. What's the point? And I'm very much entitled to feel that way, and no one can kind of convince me otherwise. It's up to me how I feel, and I'm entitled to feel how I feel. But I am recognizing these times and these changes where I'm making some positive adjustments, and I'm then able to do more and trying to capitalize on that and do more with that time and with that focus, and try and get some of those things done that perhaps have been on the list for a little too long, or that have been playing on my mind and causing me to feel, a little bit, a bit brain foggy and not very, very focused. So I guess my message to you is, try and recognize those moments where you do feel good. And first of all, gratitude is important. Let's appreciate those moments because we don't get them often. So recognize how that makes you feel and be grateful for those nice, happy, positive feelings. And then also try and utilize that little bit of energy, or the little bit of energy boost that you might have had, and try to do some of the things that you enjoy, because that's going to give you a little mental health boost, and it's going to give you a little bit of respite from the difficulties of day-to-day living with MS. I'm not saying go crazy, jump at it, and then just go nuts and wipe yourself out so you can't do anything for weeks. But take it easy, be gradual, be sensible, be controlled. As I always say, negotiate with your MS, make those little changes that you know are going to benefit you, and ultimately, take advantage of that little bit of energy that you might have, and recognize those things that perhaps do give you a bit more energy. So I'm sending you lots of positive energy, I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm hoping that that, you know, those moments come to you soon, and that you can perhaps do some things and make some adjustments in your life that are perhaps going to give you a few more of those moments. And I would love to hear how you spend those times. So let me know in the comments how you spend that time when you do get the energy. What do you tend to use your energy for? What do you sort of take advantage of in terms of getting a bit more energy, or utilising that time as best you can? Because I would love to know. It's always great to hear some positive stories. I think it's really important that we support each other and spread positive love and positive energy. We've had some lovely comments from you guys as well. Recently had one from Sophia that said, thank you for the post that I've done, and that she's an MS fighter too, and that she gets it all too well. She really relates to the symptoms that we discuss, and it's great that we can kind of feel that camaraderie and that relationship that we have with others, and that we share those struggles because we can support each other. We've had one here from Daniel who says, thank you for the videos. Felt very isolated lately with my MS, and especially agree with the feeling like a burden to others, even good friends and family. I was recently able to share my story with another person who has MS as part of a video project centered around raising awareness for those who have MS. Also, staying active but going at my own pace has really been helpful for my mental health. I'm thankful for this community, and let's keep going. We're thankful for you as well, Daniel. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for being part of our MS gang. So we have one here from Yuliseki, who says, thank you very much for this good video. Got diagnosed in 2021 and started learning to figure out what is good or bad for my body. Absolutely agree with you about the coffee intake. That was a comment from the video I did on caffeine, which I'll post up here. Yeah, again, it's about recognizing what works and what doesn't work. And you know, you may have things that don't perhaps work for you as well as other people. It's just about discovering that and finding out what works for you best. Had another comment here on a video I did about driving. Again, I'll post that one up here. So thanks for this. I was only diagnosed in 2021 and never considered needing to advise the Ministry of Transport here. I just looked it up online, and it appears that there are no restrictions, and I just need a doctor's letter who will approve my getting a driving license. When I renew, I will need to pass a few tests, just as anyone does. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Yeah, there's lots of things that come with MS that perhaps we don't think about. There's so many things to think about that it is difficult to remember them all. Yeah, it's great. Like, we can build a community like this that we can all be a part of. That is ultimately, you know, going to help us perhaps pick up those things we might have forgotten and pick up some hints and tips as well. So again, thank you for being part of our MS gang. As the channel and the Instagram page continue to grow, I am starting to see some more sort of negative comments as well, which I guess comes with it. The more people you reach out to, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. If this channel and community and gang don't work for you, then I wish you well and hope you find something that really does work for you. This one here from Kafururi, I think it is, about my video talking about Lermit sign, which I know we've all agreed is something that we tend to struggle with. It says, nothing you say in this video has been proven to be true, nothing. Yet you repeat it on social media as if you know it as fact. The effect you refer to can be caused by any number of simple everyday things, but here you sit, frightening people into making poor life choices, and most of those poor choices start with a visit to the doctor. If you want to make a safer, better world for everyone, then the start point is to not repeat the things you have no direct evidence of. When you have your own medical laboratory and test patients, come back to us with your results. Until then, please be quiet. You could be responsible for someone being prescribed dangerous and life-changing drugs for no reason. Yeah, I was a little bit upset by the comment. It's not something that, you know, I'm not trying to spread misinformation. I just feel very lonely with MS. It's very isolating, as we know. But being able to share things that have worked for me, or things that people might not have known that I've learned, has been really helpful. I tend to only share things that I've read into that come from credible backgrounds. So Lermit sign, for example, I think some of the context from that was from an NHS website here in the UK. I don't even know if this person has MS. I think perhaps the algorithm of theirs just popped my video into their feed. So yeah, saying there's no evidence of this, and I'm not suggesting anyone takes any drugs. Obviously, consult your doctor, your MS nurse, and your neurologist. We're lucky to have a team of people around us that do guide us and advise us and things like that. I will never recommend you to take any specific drugs. Sometimes there are some supplements and vitamins that I found work for me, or that I'm trying, and I will share that with you. But yeah, if you get particularly offended by anything that I've said, then I'm not going to apologise for that, but just understand that, yeah, not everyone's content is for everybody. I'm just trying to do something positive with a really shit situation. So yeah, I don't know. I think the more I'm talking about it, the more off I am by that comment, because who are you to say what people can do and who they can try to help, and try and spread positivity and kind words and love to everybody, to help people through something that is a lifelong sentence that this person, who potentially, like I said, makes no reference to the fact that they may or may not have MS. So potentially they're talking about something they know nothing about. They're just one of these people that says we shouldn't be doing drugs and tests and things like that. We should be, you know, doing all these holistic things. And so there is a place for a lot of things like that. And that can have a real positive boost on your mental health and putting good things into your body and getting daylight and exercise and fresh air and meditating and mindfulness. I'm all for that. And if something's worked for you, please share it with me, because I would love to try and see if it works for me as well. If this content isn't for you, by all means, you know, move along and find something that is for you, but please don't try and step on the community and the good people in this community and this MS gang that we've made, because yeah, there's no place for that, because it doesn't do anything productive, and you're not going to stop me from trying to do something positive with my situation. You're not going to stop me from trying to learn more about a disease that is ruining my life, and you're not going to stop me from trying to connect and help with other people who understand what I'm going through. So, you know, I wish you well. You know, and no hard feelings. I hope you find what you're looking for, and I hope you find the help and support you need. And I hope if you do find something that is really working, that you try and share that with people to help people in a positive way, not an aggressive way, because ultimately it's going to, you know, that's going to be a good thing, isn't it? And that's all I'm trying to do. So yeah, good luck, and I hope you have a nice weekend or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, thanks again for checking out today's video. Just wanted to jump on and catch up with you guys again. I'm just really enjoying connecting with you guys and talking with you guys in the comments. I've had a few emails as well recently, and I'm really grateful for. I am trying to respond to everything. I'm just struggling for time at the moment, and when I do have the time, the energy's not always there. But yeah, thank you once again. If you watch this video and you're not subscribed, the majority of people that watch the videos aren't subscribed, so if you want to hit that subscribe button and join our gang, please do. We'd love to have you. Unless it's not your cup of tea, then fair enough. But yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, dislike button if you didn't, and I will see you in the next video.